This is a reading of Brenda's blog titled, You're a Butterfly, Not a Caterpillar. Dear ones, you are not alone. Of course, you have heard that phrase so many times. It holds little meaning for you. But we wish to reiterate that such is true because your next phase might seem lonely. Even if you have not yet left your cocoon, you have completed your cocoon stage. This next phase is a bit more complicated, not because it has to be, but because we of the universes cannot necessarily explain it in 3D terms. You are starting to fly, or flit. Once you exit your cocoon, if you have not already, you will need to explore your new world. Similar to a caterpillar leaving its cocoon and discovering it can fly with new objectives. The exiting butterfly unfolds its wings and discovers nutrition and new elements, especially flowers. Do you not suppose that butterfly might try several flowering types before it finds its favorite and most easily accessible? So it is for you. You will likely flit from interest to interest until you find the interest that best sustains your new being. Do not be concerned if that discovery process takes days, weeks, or months. Finding your new you interests is not a race, but instead a dedicated effort to explore your puzzle piece in new dimensions and frequencies. New you has combined segments from different lifetimes, frequencies, and dimensions. So it is new you is reaching out to tap this and that interest in this quest of finding a new totality. Just as is true for a butterfly searching for a favorite flower. Your new world has little to do with your former 3D life. For some, that thought is frightening. For others, exciting. Such feelings do not matter, for you're not who you were, and will never be again. You have stepped out of your former 3D life into a new world with a new being, just as the caterpillar and butterfly no longer interact even though they are part of one another. So it will be for you in your new life. You were once a human interacting and functioning in 3D. You are no longer that human. You evolved into a flying entity that has little to do with 3D. For you transitioned into a universal being with skills far beyond anything imagined by your 3D being. In a sense, you have become the alien from outer space. You have long discussed and even feared. You are so different as to be labeled a non-human, for you have merged your universal being with your human body. Eventually, you will not be able to interact with those who remain of 3D, for you will not understand one another. You are no longer alike, except for skin color, as was true in 3D. You are nothing like a 3D human, just as a butterfly is nothing like a caterpillar. There will be little need for you to interact or even pretend you are comfortable in a 3D world, any more than a butterfly attempts to crawl on the ground or a caterpillar flies. You are different. Allow that to be, in all its ramifications. It is almost as if a wall separates you from the 3D world. For some, that last phrase indicates you will not care about any but those who have transitioned beyond 3D. Such is not true. For you will generate sparkles of joy and fun, encouraging those firmly of 3D to move beyond 3D. If such does not interest them, you will flit away. Throughout your interest-seeking stage, you will flutter past those of 3D trying to attract their attention. But once you establish your primary interest or interests, you will be so enmeshed in your new world as to not care if those of 3D follow. You are not alone, for millions are now awakening. But if your friends and family wish to remain of 3D, you will have less and less interest in them or their needs. You are flying, ready to encourage those wavering to fly with you. But if they show little interest or need, you will not stop to pull them along, for you are a butterfly, and they are caterpillars. Such does not mean caterpillars will never transition, but instead that you will have little need to be with them when they do, unless they transition within a few days of your interest surge. The schism between you and those who do not wish to transition will become too great. So it is you will find less and less need to interact with those of 3D, and they with you. The Earth is becoming two separate planets in one. Those fully of 3D will continue living in fear, and those beyond 3D will be in joy. This life is the last hurrah for those of 3D, for never again will Earth be populated by 3D beings. It is a new world. This shift is like that of a shift from horse and carriage to airplanes. The only relationship is both our modes of transportation. The Earth has become an airplane system, as it will be forevermore. So be it. Amen.
This love is overflowing.